What's going on, guys? It's your boy Cash, and we have just finished workout 1, which is completely irrelevant to this video. But I am now here to go over the Square Enix Presents E3. Now, I saw that there's some Final Fantasy, and some other stuff that I was interested in. I know it's a long video. I think the original here I have is 3 hours. You can see here, yeah, right here, 3 hours. But I heard by the timestamp community, everything for Square Enix actually starts in an hour and 34. I think the first part is Bethesda and stuff. I do maybe want to check out some other things, like as far as I think Battlefield looked kind of cool. I've seen like a little glimpse of it. Should I check that out? You guys let me know in the comment section below. But first, let's go over what's in this Square Enix Easter. Let's go over in this E3 reveal, and hopefully it's something spicy. So without further ado, skidamarinky dinky do. Let's get into it. Fucking, and let's play. I'm gonna skip through when if they start talking, it's over. I'm just skipping it because I saw a lot of I don't know, a lot of these trailers seem like when I was looking through each individual one, they were like 1 minute. And I sorry, like, yeah, 1 or 2 minute trailers, so I don't know what's the purpose of watching another hour and a half of stuff, but we'll see. I'll get through it. First up, gameplay footage captured on various platforms and at various stages of development, subject to change.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's Matt Mercer here, and I'm back as your host of Square Enix Presents. Today, we have a special E3 edition of the show for you, with new game announcements, updates, and exciting news from our studios across the globe.
Now the updates is that Switch game.
Brand new game from IDOS Montreal.
Yeah.
We hope you enjoy the show.
Yes, with my very caster voice. Are you moist right now for the game or for myself? All right, what do we got here?
Proud of you.
I'm proud of you too.
Do you know what a birthright is, Peter?
Ooh. That's Star-Lord. Now it's really Star-Lord.
Something that's a part of you. Like your name.
Marvel. I have not seen any of the Guardians of the
Guardians of the Galaxy?
What? No, Rocket. So I let Groot fill out the paperwork.
Okay, I know that song now. Just a heads up, if this gets copyrighted, I am going to strip it out of my entire review and just review it at the end. But that's definitely some copyright music there. I haven't even seen any gameplay yet. Here we go. Oh, so this is actually gameplay.
We disrobe.
Keep your pants on.
Although it could be used as a distraction.
Wow. Oh, okay. I think another trick that I could use, I could just lower that part of the, like that really low, so it's barely audible. What it looks like here is that it's like a, I don't know, like old school X-Men Alliance kind of, Marvel Alliance kind of thing, but just Guardians of the Galaxy.
You had one job, Quill.
I did exactly.
Oh, what are they? Oh, they're traveling to like time or whatever. I mean, it looks like a damn movie. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. Why does he have a llama? What the what?
No, of course I will. I'll call you.
What? What? Oh, actually October. So this game comes out this year. I'll probably have to replace most of that music with my own, some Parappa the Rapper. Good old Parappa never copyrights me, baby. But it's like a very interesting game. PS5. Hold on, let me back it up. Okay, hold on. I gotta back it up so I can pause it. I'll call you. We got PS5, PS4, Xbox Series XS, and Xbox One, and then the PC. So most people probably play it on PC because it looks like a very graphical game. But remember, these games are subject to change and on different machines and stuff like that. But it does look really good. The little bit that they did show of gameplay did look nice, and it almost looks the same quality of what you see in the movie theater. Like, you know, like you know, that is the goal, right? That you're playing a movie theater-esque game, and especially when you touch a Marvel or a game that has been in the theaters that most people have seen. This is a really good game to bridge the gap between casual gamers, or actually not gamers at all, especially, which I kind of hate, but I do understand the appeal of it, to bring non-gaming people into the gaming realm and be like, hey babe, you remember that movie Guardians of the Galaxy? Here's a game, Guardians of the Galaxy, that we could play together. You could be Gamora, I'll be Star-Lord, or you be Star-Lord because you think he's, or you be I was about to call him Ratchet. What the hell's his name? You be Raccoon guy, Rocket Raccoon? Isn't that his name? I'm losing my mind. Or you be Groot. Or I actually don't know the guy, the muscle-bound guy, I don't know his name. But it actually is pretty smart to do that because you're able to get more people involved because of the big name that is Marvel. So gets my stamp of approval. I definitely would love to check this out, see how good it plays. And of course, when it actually has more gameplay, I'll review that as well. But so far, thumbs up from your boy. What else they got?
Work on our version of Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy and reimagine it into a single-player, story-driven, third-person action adventure.
Ooh, I was just listening to that. Single player. Hold on, let me take a swig before I explain this. Now, to be fair, they did say you are Star-Lord. So I underestimated that, but I thought I saw them playing as and moving around as different characters. Maybe I just misconstrued that. I think that that's a mistake. Now, I guess when you do play as one character, you have a more narrative experience, but I do think that that might be a little bit of a mistake because I think that you should be able to play as the other characters. I think it should be like a Marvel Alliance, but it, you know, it could mean that that's why the graphics look so good. It's more focused on, you know, one character, and you only have to do so many abilities, I hope. And I know in games that I've played with Star-Lord, I forgot what game it was, I played it on the PlayStation, and you know, his guns has different things, so there might be a lot of customization and a lot of stuff you can do with him. But at the same time, like, there's a whole crew. They're centered around a crew. Like, if you have a Spider-Man game, I understand why it's like Spider-Man. You can only use Spider-Man. When you have a game based on a group, like if I played an Avengers game, I don't want to just play as Cap or just Thor. You know, then give me a Thor game, give me a Captain America game, and I understand why I'm playing as one character. But when you play, I feel like if you have a game called Guardians of the Galaxy and you only get to play as one of them, just seems really weird. Unless it's a game that's more based on the narrative, so that like you don't fight as much or the fighting is not that good. I don't know. That's kind of weird to me. YFO's in the comment section below. Of course, definitely. That's M.F.O. All right, so I actually was watching a little bit, and they actually have like a little demonstration and a little gameplay of how the game is actually gonna be. So this is kind of what I really wanted to show. So I could just skip one more tile thing. So it's like very funny, and then you have to make a decision. Is it weird that everyone knows how? Is that the thing? Everyone knows how, like, what he's saying? They have like translating. So first it goes from them making a decision how to make money. They decide to listen to Groot. Groot says, "Hey, let's sell me to this person." And say now, you have to decide who to sell. And like that seems cool. Like I don't know if that's how each mission starts. You know, like you're in the ship, you have to make a decision, and then it branches out into it. They were talking earlier, which I skipped over, is that, you know, a lot of your decisions are gonna make sense. So they kind of have like that thing. And a lot of games, when they do that, it's like it's okay, right? Like it's like you still get led down a path, which is the illusion of choice, right? Like eventually the game is going to narrow into something that is unavoidable. But then sometimes games like I would say like Heavy Rain is the only game I think that did it the best, where you actually had multiple different endings and it was like legit. Like if you didn't solve this aspect of crime, you didn't do it. Another good game that kind of forces you to play different things and figure it out, which I think was done the best, was the AI Insomnia Chronicles. The AI Files, I know some of you guys might know what I'm talking about. That was a phenomenal game in which you had to keep going into the past and constantly solving mysteries and stuff like that. But that game has like no fighting gameplay. So here, I think they're actually going to show some fighting gameplay, which I'm interested to see. So let's get to that. You know, more jokes, jokey, joke, which I hope doesn't get old. You know, like when you see a bunch of a game that's supposed to be humorous, sometimes they just do too much jokes. But this is just them showing the world. I don't really care too much about the world all too much, because it's just them walking. I'll play it.
Walking through this, it'll take forever in this storm. Stop complaining. The hardship will strengthen your spirits. I face more
Yeah, that
hardship.
banter.
Thank you very much. You are welcome, Feeble One. We got this.
But as you can see, like the other characters are just kind of walking around, and it's weird that I still feel like why can't they just rig those characters to a controller? I mean, there's plenty of games where they do that, so it would be really hard to convince me why you can't play as Gamora, or that they're there. They also said in the thing that they're doing their own actions. You could use them like press a button, like maybe L2 R2, and they'll do a move or something like that. But why not give them their own thing? Like I just don't see the definitive reason for that. Even if you only use Star-Lord for important decisions, why not enable a person to also, because I guess it would be like It Takes Two, and then you'd have to have like the other person have some type of ability to make a decision, but maybe they just don't do that, and whoever Star-Lord is, it's their game. I don't know. I don't know.
Just don't fall and we'll be fine.
Alright, I need to see some gameplay. Cinematics are cool and all, but fight something. What's this?
You know, when I survived freaking Half-World, I think I'm scared of some little...
It's not alone. Get ready.
Okay, here we go. They're fighting a block.
They are amorphous vermin.
Shoot first. Questions later.
See, look, here it is. She has like 4 moves,
This won't hurt much.
and then it goes on cooldown.
Smash them up, Drax! Meet your maker! Steel Boy's enjoying this way too much! This is the local fauna! It's about to be an endangered species!
Now,
Hawkeye time!
and now when I'm looking at it, I don't know, man. Like, I also don't like games with like slowdowns like that either. I know it's to give the player like time to react, but it just seems like you're doing so much little micromanaging. Okay, let me use Gamora and then use that move. I guess yes, you'll get faster with the menuing. You see, he's doing it slow on purpose, obviously. I mean, maybe he's not, but you know, he's doing it so you could see each option and stuff like that.
Oh, you Rocket! Time to go boom!
He's now using Rocket, blows it up.
I am eager to
EXP.
experience Lady Hellbender's legendary menagerie.
Should we ask them for directions?
I'm thinking maybe they are directions.
Oh, like a signpost or something.
I'm not saying it's an arrow with the word fortress
See,
on
Gamora
it.
had a
Statue suggests
talk bubble.
civilization, and the only settlement I saw when we were topside.
It's Lady Hellbender's fortress.
Dead end. That's just great.
It's a retractable bridge. They use them at the prison.
I have time to dawdle in this jungle. I shall hurl the creature over the chasm so he may activate the bridge. I may activate a hole through your face. Put
Stop,
me
Drax, encourage.
down.
It'll be fine. Just curl up in a ball.
What?
Drax, throw him.
No. Very well.
Peter?
It's okay. He'll land on his feet.
Rocket is serious. Good old, the good old, you know, the Walking Dead stuff. Blah blah blah. Will remember that. But like I said, it depends on how influenced that. If Rocket is mad at him here, what does that mean? Does he like doesn't trust him later, or does the other members get upset with his decision? You know, there's a lot of implications that could mean.
Applies to cats.
You sons of dogs! Scut-busting ass! I am not familiar with these words. Order the beast to do its job.
Rocket, come on, man!
Ram it, dash face!
Fix the bridge and we'll raise your cut by 5%.
I want 10!
Okay, deal. Thanks for the bridge, Rocket.
If you even think of pulling that
Wait.
scud again...
Hear that?
Guys.
I got it.
These creatures are perfect predators!
Like I'm looking at it now, it's like, oh, what is? Hopefully that was lag on my side. Okay, they have stagger bars. Unfreeze.
Anything on this planet not trying to kill us? Guys, huddle up!
I guess I'm really not a fan of the having to constantly use the other team thing. It just, I don't know. I guess I gave it a thumbs up before, but I'm a little bit skeptical of it. I like the decision-making aspect, but I think I've seen enough. I do think that, I don't know, it just seems a little bit clunky having to constantly use that. I think once again, I've used this game in many examples of a really good, well thought out AI system, and that is Final Fantasy XII. Final Fantasy XII has something called the Gambit system. The Gambit system is a list of commands that the AI does in certain situations. What it does is that, like, you could have it that when a member's HP, and this is Final Fantasy, so it still has the RPG elements, right? But when a member's HP goes below 50%, you cast heal or throw a potion or something like that. You do have to be mindful of how many potions or how much MP, and then you can have, when a character's MP is low, you throw an ether. That allows you to not have to individually control each character and what they're doing. Eventually, you do have to unlock gambits by playing the game, by like leveling the characters up and stuff like that. So eventually, you know, you get this really well-oiled machine. But I would think that system, which I don't know why they never replicated in any other game where you have other characters that aren't really fully controlled, but you can go to a system in which they do things like unfreeze a character how he just did, or when the character is weak to this, to something like that. I think that they could have implemented that in here instead of constantly having to sort through each character to do something. And I'm assuming that, like, when he freezes, like, you know, and it looks like there's many different options, but it's like, if there's many different options, then it doesn't matter really which one I pick, as long as someone does something to it, right? Like if Gamora and the Drax guy can break the ice, then I don't care who does it. You know, I know it's cooldown control, but I don't really care. Just break the ice. You know, if Groot is about CCing, then just have Groot do that. So, you know, I guess it really depends on what is the difference between Gamora, what is the difference between Drax. I'm assuming his brute strength's like, you know, the pick up the boulder type. She's the cut technical type. Groot is like, I guess, like CC type, and Rocket is more destructive, explosion AoE type. I think usually that's how they do that. But so far, I'm interested, but I wouldn't buy it at the moment. I guess, if I'm being honest. So, next game. Hi. So they just revealed, what is it? I don't know if they revealed it with the Final Fantasy like pixel remixes. Like, I think it was the first 6 Final Fantasies. Legends of Mana. Just give you like the release dates. Not really showing too much. I think it's just a reminder of that they exist. Yeah, I'm going back into my lean. Yep. See you in a few. Whoa. And just to bring further into why I think the Guardians of the Galaxy game falls a little short, because they already have this Avengers game. I kind of forgot about this game. They're just showcasing new stuff, right? To defeat the scientists.
You don't understand what that cube is capable of.
And like, if you look at like the gameplay of this game, it's like reasonably so. Why would you play the other one? Like multiplayer, jumping around, doing cool stuff. You know, like, why would you, literally, why would you play the Guardians of the Galaxy version? Why not just wait until they put Guardians of the Galaxy in this game? This game I think would look kind of great. I think it would just had a bad launch, if I'm not mistaken. But why not just play this game? It's multiplayer. You have multiple characters, a storyline. I mean, the other one seems more narrative, but you know, I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. I just don't see the purpose of playing the other one when I think that this game's combat, at least visually especially, looks better. The other one looks good too, but I feel like it looked a little clunky. And I heard this game has a little clunky stuff too, but I don't know, maybe that's just it. Clunky. Everything's clunky. Ugh. We have a game called Babylon's Fall. No idea what this is.
Over 1,000 years, it was meant to
starting
be
off
a
Dark
tower
Souls.
of dreams. But for 1,000 more, it was seen as a tower of ruin.
Okay.
Persevering through fire and ice and the coldest of winds, eventually the tower became a symbol of unrelenting ambition. That tower's name is
Babylon. The Tower of Babylon, or Tower of Babel, right?
Does the savior of Neo Babylon stand among us? Let's find out.
What an annoying voice.
Further ado.
Further ado. Okay. We got jumping. What kind of music?
If I'm to die,
oh, what game
then
does
I'll
this
die
look
for
like?
hope, for what little hope there may
Archer
be.
gameplay. Looks super. I wonder. It's almost like weird MMO like. But I know it's not. But well, that's what I know. I feel it's not.
Seen through the veil at last, have you?
Spiders though.
We're all prisoners of our subjective
Okay, Spider-Man.
reality.
It's definitely multiplayer. They're clearly showing you it's multiplayer.
Believe only what you see, and you're like to end up seeing only what you believe.
Yeah. It really reminds me of like a MMO though. But Square Enix wouldn't drop another MMO, that'd be stupid.
Not but two paths lie ahead. Ascend to the heaven above the tower, or fall like this one now before you.
Now begins its tale of both hope and despair.
PS4 game. Oh, about to say that would be really weird if it didn't have PS4. So it's PC and PlayStation. Yo, Xbox, what are y'all doing? All right, hi. So there's actually just talking about the game, but this is I feel like the most important part. That I was kind of confused. They were saying that this game is a never-ending goal, pretty much. And when I'm like never-ending goal, it sounds a little familiar. It reminds me of something like a mobile game. But they said that the game was only on PS4, PS5, and this. So this is a very so pretty much this is the Avengers game, but it is with this background and stuff like that. And you can even see here. This game is developed as a live service title. So like what that means is that these games are, and he is saying it too, I just kind of skimmed over it, is that they're going to keep updating it. You'll keep grinding and get better and better, and they'll keep updating the game, giving you new dungeons and things like that to play. Now, my only issue with the games like this is because they are never ending. And the problem that I find is that, especially when it's multiplayer-esque kind of games, when people max out or get to that certain point and they'll be done, and then they, the game's player base only kind of shoots up when those updates happen. I skipped over the Avengers stuff too, but they're adding Wakanda, they're doing things like that, and people will probably play for the first couple weeks, and then do you know, but that one, at least they said that that update, the Wakanda update is, I think it said it was for free. The Scientist one is for free. I don't remember. But this game, one, I don't know how much it costs, or if it's one of those like, you know, League of Legends, Riot, just free to play games, and then you just kind of go, or Warframe is a really good example of that as well. You know, and it just depends on how they monetize it, because no one does anything truly for free. So how do they monetize this game? Is it the skins? Is it the weapons? Is it the dungeons, the DLCs? What do you have to pay for? So, you know, as cool as this game looks like, it just definitely depends if, you know, you have to spend money, and then have to, as in, do you have to buy DLC expansions, or do you just buy cosmetics? How does it work? And I don't know if they'll feel like discussing that, because I think that that's smarter to do as the game, as you reveal more of the game, then you tell people how you're trying to get their money. And it looks like they're having a closed beta, which I'll probably try to sign up for that.
Check out the next major entry in the popular Life is Strange series, True Colors. The team at Deck 9 is ready to give you a deeper look at Alex Chen.
I'm gonna skip this. I'm interested in the game, but honestly, you just need to play it. I don't need any more in-depth things. You just need to play the game. So I'm just gonna skip over it.
And now, we are excited to unveil a brand new title from Square Enix Japan.
Brand new. Yes. I was watching the Life is Strange stuff. Like I said, I'd rather just play it. Whether I put it on the channel or not, I'm definitely gonna play it. Okay, they came in hot.
I'm here to kill chaos.
Okay.
That's my mission.
All right. Freaking ninja.
Looks like chaos has been waiting for us.
Sounds like some Final Fantasy dialogue.
Go in there and find you?
Guess we'll just show ourselves in.
I only know one thing. I want to kill chaos. We need to. It's not a hope or a dream.
What if
it's like a hunger?
That's the worst fucking dialogue I've ever heard. I gotta kill chaos. All I know is I gotta kill it.
You sure chaos is here?
Yeah, they can only squash monsters for so long. I hate doing pest control.
This is the shrine of chaos. He's here.
Okay, it is a person. Thank God.
The darkness is so thick I can taste it. This is it. No doubt.
Die already!
Ah. A lot of crystal
there
stuff.
There was a knight who left on the same journey as you, but never returned. His name was Garland. If you could, I would be grateful if you looked for him.
Is that the guy from 12?
Chaos.
Chaos. It's him. Finally. I gotta kill him. Gotta make sure he's dead. Oh, yeah.
I'll crush you! Know when you're beaten!
Oh, I like it.
And who are you? We're here to kill chaos.
Yeah.
Prophecy's very own Warriors of Light.
Real.
He always wore such splendid armor, with a helmet that was terrifying to behold.
It's Garland.
No.
No.
I become chaos.
I could have guessed. Stranger of Paradise, Final Fantasy Origin. Wait, there's no chaos in the title? I feel fucking ripped off. Brand new Vision. Coming 2020 soon. Demo available soon on the... Fuck you. Guess I'll have to watch someone else play that too.
Amazing Square Enix titles you can play now, as well as those to come.
Oh, baby. Oh god, just stop it. This game looks pretty cool. It's Forspoken, I think. It's with the, I know it's a black female lead, yeah. Traversy, Magic-y, Final Fantasy, what, 14 I think it is? 15, 16, 16.
It's all or nothing.
That's Final Fantasy 14. That's like the recap.
Thank you for joining us today. Keep an eye out for news about our next Square Enix Presents.
It's like another
I'm Matt
hour.
Mercer. See you next time.
Wait, is it over? Oh no, I'll check. I just did a whole spiel and I was muted. All right, so coming back. Oh man. So the rest of the the rest of the video is just people recapping, so I'm gonna cut that out. So let's just go over what we did see. Guardians of the Galaxy did look pretty good. I think it looks okay, but I still have no ambition to buy it. I think that, especially when I look at the Marvel Avengers game, I think that that is a better way of doing a group-based game. It just seems weird to have the other members of the Guardians of the Galaxy be literally right there, and you can't really use them outside of some cooldowns and things of that nature. I think that they could be done better. The narrative aspect of it seems cool. I like that. The illusion of choice is one of my favorite things. That's why I actually like Life is Strange. Even though, you know, there's an end game, an end goal to the game, it is really nice to kind of influence certain things and really get you into it. It really puts you in the game. And maybe if you really want to get into that, like be involved with Star-Lord and things like that. I did showcase a couple of that. That was like the big game. They showed more of that game than anything. So I think that it's a good game, but I have no ambition to like buy it. I think that that's a really big difference of it. Babylon's Fall is a live service title, so no matter how good the release is, it doesn't matter. And we all know most releases lately have been garbage for most games, but the release is good, but it depends on how the game is supposed to flow. They say they're going to keep adding content, but at what capacity, what frequency? Every month, every 2 months, 3 months, every year, and in those cycles, is it going to be good enough that you want to keep playing? And that's the thing about those games, and that's what the issue between the Marvel Avengers, which I did skip over most of that because one, I don't play the game, I have no ambition to, but it does look decent. I think that there was just an issue with content, and like I think some of the monetization and things of that nature that people had issues with, but it just never pulled me in. It felt like a little clunky in that game, and even the Avengers game looks a little clunky. But Babylon's Fall, who knows? The gameplay looks pretty fast-paced. It looks good, but you know, do I have to buy character slots? Do I have to buy weapons? Do I buy just cosmetics? Do I have to buy the DLCs? That's really important when you're doing a live service title. Warframe is a live service title that survives a very long time. So what are we paying for? Because you have to pay for something, and it depends on what it is. And if I missed it, let me know, but I'm pretty sure I didn't. I don't think that they specified what you're paying for. All the other remasters and stuff like that, that's cool. You know, like for people, I usually don't buy remasters, not often, especially unless it's like, I like it when they remaster on something that you didn't get to play it on, because I technically have like Life is Strange, I have that on Steam, so like why would I pay for it again? I have the other one on the PlayStation, I think Life is Strange 2, why would I pay for that again? You know, just because the graphics look a little bit better, I'm not really gonna do that. I am interested. It was cool to see like the first 6 Final Fantasies, I think on mobile would be pretty cool, so you can kind of play it as your leisure, play through the game. I think that I do like that aspect of mobile gaming. I don't like too much of the gacha aspects of it, of mobile gaming, but when you can actually play a game on mobile and like play it on your go when you have a couple time, your battery's not completely dying, and you can make some slow progression over time. I think I do like that, and it's also available on Steam, so you can just play it on your computer while you're watching some YouTube videos or something. That's pretty cool as well. Then Chaos. Final Fantasy Origins, the Chaos. We gotta get Chaos. Are you Garland? No, I'm not Garland. I've become Chaos. It's like the voice acting, I couldn't even call it the voice acting. I guess I would say the script just seemed terrible. It just threw me out of the whole aspect, and it seemed like it says Final Fantasy Origins, so it's like it's supposed to like kind of bring into, you know, I guess maybe this the first game, or I don't know. But God, if that was any type of dialogue, but some of the Final Fantasy dialogue is kind of bad anyway. And I guess to hear people talk like that is just I don't know, it just seemed really corny. Chaos, I'm here to kill Chaos. I don't know anything, I'm just gonna get Chaos. Who are you? I'm Chaos. Oh, I gotta kill you because I've been talking about killing Chaos, and now that I know that's who you are, I'm gonna kill you. But you know, I think that's like the opening scene. I think that it might get more deeper than that, but I mean the gameplay looked okay. It looked like, you know, you have like these God of War-esque like finishers on monsters, and you know, depending on how much of those that they have in there might be pretty interesting. Don't really know. I didn't really get the grasp that it was multiplayer. It might be one of those things when you have like a little team, or those pivotal characters, or where they created characters, things like that. You know, because you could do that. Dragon Age, I think 2 showed that you could technically have created characters, because you had to create characters in Dragon Age 2, and they could have a voice. All you have to do is give them a last name. And I think the last name in Dragon Age 2 was Hawk. So you could give your character whatever first name you felt like it. You can customize him, make him a dwarf, an elf, regular human, didn't matter. You were always Hawk. Didn't matter, you were Hawk. Welcome, Hawk. So you can have your character, your main character, voice acted and have him be a pivotal person, because the last name usually ties you to family, it ties you to things like that. So I actually like that stuff. So I don't know if those are specific characters, I have no idea, you know, but if they are, then it is what it is. But I think that game looked like there'll be some type of maybe customization. Maybe do you have to swing around the sword, or who knows? And yeah, that's the only thing I can really remember. I think that you know, Square Enix is still doing good. I wouldn't say anything that they're doing bad. You know, there's different games for different people, and that's always smart to do. You don't want to get stuck in a hole. And that's MFO. YFO's in the comment section below. Let me know how you feel. What games are you excited about? What games do you like? I'm not touching that with a 5-foot pole. Things of that nature. Let me know how you guys feel about these games, because this is, you know, this is our industry. When they do big showcases like this is what they're hoping people are excited about. And like, you know, did they hit the mark? I think that they technically hit the mark. I think people are going to definitely be excited for this stuff. And last but not least, are there any other showcases or games that came out that I'm not aware of, or that you guys think I should check out and M.F.O it? You know, so that's M.F.O. Now you know. And of course, like, comment, subscribe. I always forget to say it in the beginning of the video. And just remember that every day at the Kashino is your lucky day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.